Think about this. What if I told you that creatures once lived on this earth that would make even today's largest elephant look like a child? Creatures whose roar could shake an entire forest. Creatures that ruled this world millions of years before humans ever existed. You might find it hard to believe, but this isn't the story of a movie. It's real. And today, we are going to travel into that ancient world. A world where there were no humans, no cities, only nature. And the rulers of that nature were the dinosaurs. This story begins around 230 million years ago. The Earth looked completely different from what it does today. The continents were joined together. The climate was much warmer, and vast forests stretched across the planet. It was in this world that the first dinosaurs appeared. At that time, no one could have imagined that these creatures would one day dominate almost the entire Earth. In the beginning, dinosaurs were quite small. Some were no larger than a chicken or a dog. But nature had something much greater planned for them. For millions of years, they continued to evolve. Each new generation became stronger and better adapted than the last. Slowly but surely, dinosaurs spread across nearly every corner of the planet. Forests, deserts, riverbanks. Everywhere they went, they became the dominant life forms. As time passed, dinosaurs grew even larger. Some became so enormous that their necks could reach the height of a building. One such giant was the Brachiosaurus. Imagine. An animal weighing as much as several elephants combined, a creature with a neck so long that it could easily feed on the highest leaves of towering trees. When such massive animals walked through the forests, the ground itself must have trembled beneath their feet. But the world of dinosaurs wasn't ruled by herbivores alone. There were also predators, hunters so powerful that other creatures feared them. And among them, the most famous of all was the Tyrannosaurus Rex, or simply the T-Rex, nearly 12 meters long, weighing several tons, and possessing teeth so massive that even a lion's teeth would seem small in comparison. The bite force of a T-Rex was so powerful that it could crush bones with ease. Whenever it set out in search of prey, silence would fall across the forest. Its eyesight was exceptionally sharp. Scientists also believe it had a highly developed sense of smell, and once it spotted its target, escape was almost impossible. But the world of dinosaurs was about much more than hunting and power. It was a complete world, a vast ecosystem, where every creature had its own role to play. Some dinosaurs lived in groups, some protected their young. Fossil evidence suggests that many dinosaurs built nests and carefully cared for their eggs, which means they weren't simply terrifying monsters. They were living creatures with families and social behaviors of their own. Time continued to pass. For millions upon millions of years, dinosaurs ruled the earth. Compared to their reign, the entire history of humanity seems incredibly short. Long before our ancestors appeared, dinosaurs were the kings of this planet, but then everything changed. And what happened next would alter Earth's history forever. Around 66 million years ago, a gigantic asteroid was racing toward Earth from space. No one knew it was coming. There was no way to stop it, and then it struck. The impact released an amount of energy believed to be equal to billions of atomic bombs. In an instant, thousands of kilometers were devastated. Fire and smoke filled the sky. Massive clouds of dust spread across the entire planet. Sunlight struggled to reach the Earth's surface. Plants began to die. Food became scarce, and slowly the entire ecosystem started to collapse. The smallest creatures were affected first, then the larger ones, and eventually even the dinosaurs that had ruled the Earth for millions of years. One by one, their species began to disappear, and then came a time when the age of dinosaurs came to an end. Think about it. A group of creatures that had dominated the world for millions of years became history in a relatively short period of time. But the story doesn't end there. Even today, a part of the dinosaurs still lives among us. That may sound surprising, but according to scientists, modern birds, such as sparrows, emus, pigeons, eagles, and countless other species are actually descendants of dinosaurs, which means that whenever you see a bird flying across the sky, you are in a way looking at the last living legacy of the dinosaurs. Today, dinosaurs are gone, but their story lives on in their bones, in their fossils, and in the mysteries that still lie buried beneath the ground. Every year, new fossils are discovered. Every year, new secrets come to light, and each new disc